Good morning. Welcome to the Got Whips podcast. This is episode number 61. It is Friday, February 4th. I am Heather, coming to you from Southern California, where I live with my husband, 3 kids, and my mom. And we would like to welcome new returning viewers.
Morning, everybody. I am Nicci, coming to you from Central Wisconsin, where it's balmy -4 right now. I live here with my husband, my son, my grandmother, and my dog, who you might see because he's laying right next to me. Yeah.
He likes to make an appearance here and there.
Or if he starts snoring, I apologize.
Right. Yeah, you'll probably hear him snoring before he makes an appearance. So yeah, we would just like to thank you guys for subscribing. If you are on the fence about subscribing, or if you like our show but you have not yet subscribed, please do. We are planning a pretty sizable giveaway for our next milestone of subscribers.
I realized what I forgot before we started.
Oh.
It's okay. One of us has it. The Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah, I have mine.
Yep.
And we're not showing that to the end, so we will, we'll give you guys a spoiler warning.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me, I hit the table. So yeah, let's jump into administrative stuff, get that out of the way, and then we'll proceed with the episode.
Yep. I will start with the first KAL winner for Sakutumi for January. We entered everybody into, I entered everybody into a Tiny Decisions app. I'm just trying to pull it up real quick. Sorry, I had it up on my phone. So Sakutumi for January. So the winner is from Instagram, and that is Snow Monkey. And she actually entered 2 pairs of socks, and one of them was Area 51, so that is a double entry. So if you get in contact with me for a Ravelry pattern of $10 or under, and we can get that sent out to you, I will contact you also on Instagram, but just want to let you know. So I will jump right in with Sakutumi. Sakutumi is our monthly KAL that runs all year long. Each month has opening and close. We take what you can enter through email, Instagram, and Ravelry, and that goes for all of our knit along, crochet alongs, make alongs. Or you can enter on all 3 platforms. And so that being said, the February one is up. The hashtag will be linked down below, like always. And then with the Sakutumi, we have the double entry for Area 51 from Bella. She gave us a coupon code for you guys for the year, and that is Sakutumi 10, all one word, over on Area 51's webpage. The other KAL that I will talk about is the designer of the year, which is Melanie Berg, and you have till March 31st for the first quarter entry. And we haven't had anybody enter yet, but her patterns are quite large, kind of like Steven's, for most of her shawls. So, and I know a couple of you are making her shawls, so I didn't expect to see anything probably till March.
Right.
So.
Yeah. And we did accept current Cast Ons with that, right? But it had to be, fairly early on.
Yeah.
We're going with the honor system, so whatever, we're just trusting you guys with that. But moving on, the 2 that I will talk about is, the first one is No You Can't Have It. It is only a KAL that we're running for the first quarter. So it is done with at the end of March. And this is just basically pretty self-explanatory, a selfish knit along. Whatever you're making for yourself, it could be hat, cowl, socks, anything. And you can always double dip into any of our KALs. If you're making a pair of socks for yourself, put it in Sakutumi. And if you're making a Melanie Bird pattern for yourself, put it in our designer along. Anything can be double, triple, whatever dip. We don't,
Quadrupled.
nothing is, yeah,
We
nothing
encourage
is
it.
exclusive. Yes, we encourage it. And our next one is the whip challenge. This is going all year round. The first quarter will be drawn at the end of March. I feel like a broken record because I say this every episode, but it is a little bit more. There is a few more steps to take to enter this KAL.
Yep.
So I just like going over it every time. So there is 2 threads. The first thread is the chatter thread, where we would ask you to put in your current whip count, and how many you would like to finish in 2022. Nicci and I have both kind of set goals. She has been more successful than I have, but I still have time, so it's okay.
You do.
Some of my whips have been on the needles for quite a while, so you know it's what's a little bit more time, right? So over there, put your current whip count and your challenge that you want to finish for this year, and then and you can ask questions in that thread, talk to each other, enable each other to cast on patterns, whatever. And then in the second thread, which is the FO thread, that's where you're going to put your finished objects. That's where we're going to draw prizes from. And at the end of the year, whoever has finished their goal completely will be in a separate drawing. But for the quarterly prizes, we're just going to pull from the thread and the FO thread.
I will say on that, sorry, Heather. Vani has been just like going to town with that one.
Yeah, I talked to her over the weekend, and she was counting her finishes.
I think she's up to like 6 finished FOs already in the finished whips. Like, I think if anybody can clear their needles, it's gonna be her. Because I think she's even resisted casting on as much as some of us.
Yeah, we were talking about it on Friday or Saturday, I remember. And she was like, yeah, she had, I think she had 5 at the time. And she was talking about how she's really strong. She's really trying to just focus on clearing her needles before she casts anything on. She's like, I have a list of things I want to cast on, but for right now, she's resisting. So congratulations, Vani. Yeah.
I'm failing in that. I'm failing hardcore.
On your whips or not casting on?
Both.
Oh, well, I'm failing.
I mean, I'm finishing things, but it's things that I've put on the needles since January 1st.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
So
I'm not finishing anything, which brings us to the next subject, which is FOs, and I have none.
I have one.
I'm not
finishing. It was cast on and off since the last time we talked to you guys. I realized on Friday when we were talking with everybody that my one goal that I shouldn't fail the first month, right, was to do a hat, a pair of mitts, or fingerless gloves, and a KAL each month. So I casted on a chunky KAL. Yeah. And it's nice and warm. Like, I put it on for when we started, but this was out of clearance yarn that I got from Hobby Lobby. You can see like it's not mohair, it's just, what do they call it?
It's just really feathery.
Yeah, it's was one of their, I guess it's artisan yarns.
Mm-hmm.
And they no longer carry it at all. I'd bought the last 3 skeins of it with the purple, the turquoise. It was just my color palette. So I have 1 or 2 more skeins of it. I'm going to make a hat and maybe a pair of fingerless mitts if I have enough. So this was just 1 skein, and I broke into the second one. So I don't know if I'll be able to do more than the hat.
Though, right?
Huh?
Just for the bind off though, right?
Yeah, like 1 row and then the bind off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were talking when she made that.
but it was nice and warm around my neck. And my winter coat, I don't ever zip it up to drive. I don't like the confinements of it. So like this is perfect for like just to have, instead of having the great big shawls that I normally wear that like get tangled and everything. So yeah, that's my one and only FO.
It's nice. I like it.
Thank you.
What is your sweater you're wearing?
Andrew Maury's So Faded. And so we did this 3 Christmases ago, 2 years. It was just everybody was doing advent projects and I need more control over mine. So I just asked people for blue scraps and fingering. And then I made short sleeves. I modified that. Otherwise, I did everything the same. I like the sweater. The only thing I don't like is from here to here. The shoulder is garter, yeah. And I don't know, to me, it almost feels like it's bigger because of the garter. But now looking at it on screen, like you can't really tell.
You can't tell. I can't tell what you're talking about.
So I always thought like it made my shoulders look even more big than they already do, because I always say that I look like a football player in my shoulders. But I really like it. It's cold, but I put this on today just because, yeah, it's warmer.
I like it. I know what it is. I just wanted you to talk about it.
I forgot I was wearing it. Let's put it I'm going out with my mom today, so like I was like, oh, let's put on something I made. So
So I have 3 whips.
I have 5.
So go ahead.
Fine. Since the last time I talked to you guys, and I waited so long on my last cowl, I decided right away on February 1st to cast on my February. And this is also out of chunky yarn. It's maroon tweed, and this is deep stash. This is from the first year I started knitting. I bought it at my local yarn shop that's now closed, Universal, in the classic chunky tweed. I don't know if it's just burgundy as color. I don't even know if they make this yarn anymore either. So this is my second skein. I finished one already. All I do on this is it's on size 13s. It's on my wood chagus. And I cast on 112 and then just go until whenever.
Are you doing a pattern on it?
Seed stitch.
Okay.
That's all. So I like seed stitch. I think it looks pretty. I just don't like knitting it.
It can be a little.
And the darker color, like at night, like it really messes with my eyes.
Yeah. So my first whip is my January socks. Yes, my January socks are still on the needles and we are February 4th. I know, but bite me. Not really. Just kidding. I know that's gonna get that look from you. Anyways, I was here at this yellow, where is it? Yellow marker. Yep. The last episode or last week. So I did 3 more stripes in the colors, and I did the first half of my shadow wrap heel.
Because she's an awesome teacher, so she stopped there to help me because I'm doing the shadow wrap for the first time. So yeah, hopefully we will be able to meet up soon.
It's kind of Nicci's fault that my January socks aren't done.
They actually are.
I'm just kidding. That's, even if I had the heel done, they probably wouldn't have been done because I have been.
No, but you might have got a hoe.
I already have the hoe.
Oh, well, see, I feel like if you wouldn't have been waiting for me on Friday and then have things come up during the weekend, that you would have totally got those done. So I do feel bad that it was my fault. I'm sorry, guys.
It's not your fault. I was just kidding.
I don't care. I'll take the blame. You know that.
I was just kidding. I would not have finished my January goal anyway because I wanted to have my socks and my squares done. So there's no way I could have finished all that. Throw that on the bed. Okay, next.
Is the around every corner. I did not get it done for, oh, are you kidding me?
You're in
Okay,
the middle
so
of it.
I'm at the beginning. I have 5 stitches.
So just slip them to the left-hand needle.
Last time you guys saw it, I was down here. So I got the whole gray and almost all of the turquoise. So I failed for the KAL on this one. Sorry, James. I know it was your first KAL, but I'm still going.
Yeah.
This is a great pattern if you're doing a lot of meetings or a lot of Zoom things, because it is very potato chippy.
Yeah. So my next one in my knick-knack. Oh, that was a knick-knack. It's back too, but it's too far for me to reach. Sorry. This is my colorful yarn ball bag. Is my Enmmomma sweater, and I'm sorry if the needles clink. This is where I am.
So pretty.
Wrong side. Now I have a marker here. Yeah. Okay. So I was here at this orange marker the last time y'all saw it. So I got about a ½ an inch, quarter of an inch done.
Oh, there's a lot of stitches on that though.
Yeah, there's a lot of stitches on this cord. So this is the Enmmomma sweater by Pip and Pin. And I'm using Soft and Sleek DK from Hobby Lobby in the Irish Rain colorway. I want to get this finished soon, but I need to have exclusive, you're only going to work on this, that day. So.
And you talked about your sweater, I'll talk about mine. Sorry for the clinking. Mine is by Jared Flood. It is my first Raglan pattern. This is the back of it, because you can see more of it that way. All my yarn is Sheep G's in the Color Crafter. Last time you saw it, I was up here. So I got a whole stripe and then started another one. So I'm almost to sleeve separation. So
sleeve separation.
Yeah, words are getting stuck.
That would have been bad if that would have fallen.
I got all my bags open before we started this, so I just got to close them back up. Oh, move my
No, so I threw my sweater bag on my bed, but my bead box is on my bed, open.
Oh no!
Open with beads in the top, and I almost had a heart attack.
You almost hit it, didn't you?
Yeah, it hit it, but it almost fell.
Don't do that.
So my last one is probably gonna knock you off your chairs, people. I hope not, though. I picked up my Shawlography last weekend, and I got a couple rows into it. Not much, but something. So I am still on clue 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still on clue 2. So it's getting there. I'm still working on these lattice type things. I don't know what he calls them. I don't remember. I am on section 5, slip stitch columns. I would not call them slip stitch columns, but I'm not west, so I would call them lattice. I guess so. Yeah. Anyway, so that's where I'm at.
Very
Sounds
nice.
fun.
Good job on getting a few more rows on it.
Yeah, I do actually. Thank you. I do actually really like it. I just need to have time when I can do things that require brain power. And
yeah,
usually between the times that the kids are in school, so like 8 to 2, 8 to 12:30 on some days. I try to do, that's the majority of the time that I try to be knitting, because I'm home by myself and it's relatively quiet and uneventful here. But once the kids get home, we have to do homework and dinner, and like I have to start cooking dinner now at 4 o'clock because my husband lives works so close to where we live. So it's like, we pick up Gabriel at 2, Evelyn gets out at 3, Matt comes home around 3:20 from the bus. So it's like once all that happens, there's no time to sit down until 8:30 when they go to bed. So it's like if I can't get it done between 8 and 2, it doesn't happen. And I've been working on stitch markers in that time, so that's been eating at my knitting time. You have another one? Sorry, that was rambling.
Another 2. You're fine. So living in one of my small hobos is my Point Edwards mitts that I've put in my purse. This is Arkansas yarn coat in vintage Christmas ornament that I purchased for me and Heather 3 years ago for your birthday.
3 years ago, yeah.
So this is the Point Edwards mitt. I'm just done with the ribbing, and it's a free pattern, so just the first 4 rounds of straight knitting I've done. So
you're holding that double?
I am, because they're DK. So I'm pulling from the inside and the outside.
Who is that from? The designer of the pattern?
I don't remember.
Oh. So link it below.
Yeah, it'll be linked down below, I can tell you that. But it is a free pattern. That much I do know. And then living in my other small hobo is my February socks. Up until this morning, they were just going to be dream knitting. I'm so stuck in yarn.
Oh, you cast them on?
I just cast it on this morning. Like, I went downstairs. So I've always watched the Olympics every year, the summer and the winter, with my grandparents. And so I always make sure that during the Olympics that I sit down and watch them with grandma. Because today we had to take a day off from Knick-Knack Knits bags. And so I went down there to watch the Olympics with grandma and work on knitting. And we have all the cable channels, guys. No Olympics on any channel till 11 a.m., which is the time that me and Heather podcast.
Isn't opening night tonight? Opening ceremonies?
I think so, but I'm not positive. But they've been showing, like last night they had curling on that we watched, and then they had the hockey part was on. So like I said, I was expecting that, to be there, and they weren't. Like I said, when I found them finally, it was, sorry, dog just jumped under the table. So yeah. So anyways, this is Area 51. This is a colorway of oranges that fade into blues. So all I got is the cuff. Like, I just started these. And this was a colorway that I asked Bella to make for one of our friends who is all about oranges and blues. So.
And you bought a skein too?
I did. But my problem with it is, like, all my grade schools, that was the school colors. Oranges and blues. So like that's all I think of when I see that yarn.
Yeah.
I don't even know if those socks will be for me or if they'll be for my mom. Because my mom literally just opened her Christmas present yesterday.
Why?
So Christmas we were opening gifts, and I had a gift for her and my Uncle Rob, like in another package separately, and then she went and helped me and Justin load the car, and JJ, and she put her presents in our car and never opened them. And then we found them, and every time I've seen her, like, I kept forgetting to give them to her. So yesterday I walked them out to the car because I did stuff with her yesterday too, like I'm doing today. And she's like, this box is mine. I was like, yeah, you're supposed to open those on Christmas. She's like, I know what's in it. I'm like, oh, really? She's like, yeah, socks. I was like, okay. She opened up, oh, you made me cotton socks. I was like, Mom, when have I ever made socks out of cotton? When have I ever really, besides just cloth, worked with cotton? You don't. I was like, yeah, so why do you think that's cotton? I don't know. It just doesn't feel like wool. I'm like, it's wool. They were my Night Owl fiber ones. They were my Harry Potter colorway with. I was like, give me my socks back, Mom.
Yeah, right. Give my socks back. So I have a lot of stuff. Are you ready? Do you have stuff?
I have stuff. Are we doing shop stuff? Or are we doing acquisition stuff?
So I'm going to do everything but the current kit. In
So
acquisition.
that's all shops. Oh, okay.
Because they're my acquisitions.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to show the current kit in that. We're going to wait to that for shop stuff.
Right. Yeah, I just have one thing that I'm making new for the shop, and then I have acquisitions. But my acquisitions leads into future cast ons.
Okay, so okay.
However you want to do it, I don't care. Just tell me what this talk about.
Acquisitions. Like, you're talking about your acquisitions because my acquisitions came from you. So like,
okay. So you want me to start with my acquisitions?
Yes, go.
Sorry, guys.
On the fly decision making.
Lychee, I received, I was on one Tuesday night with Frivolous and Frugal's Zoom, and Dawn pulled up some of the colorways, and so I asked to go in with her to save on shipping and things. This colorway here is new from them, and this is, oh my goodness, I always forget that they put theirs under the label. This is Double Dog Dare, which if you've been part of Tuesday, they will double dog dare you to cast on new things. So that's
Those
why
are the
this
same.
one. Yep, these are two of the same.
I guess
And
that's how
then-
it's wound. They look different.
And then they, you know what, my love of blues, obviously, with the sweater. And this one is Zen. So this was part of the new colors.
Zen, like Zen.
Yep.
Okay.
So I don't know
sure
if
Zen or Ben.
no. I think Felicia got softer. Like, I feel like they changed their base. I don't know. I could be completely crazy right now.
That could be why it took them so long to do this update.
Could be.
Because it was pretty late.
I purchased two of these. I only brought in one. This is a rainbow. Now that it's facing that way, I can't read it, but
Rainbow Rhapsody.
this is from Hobby Lobby. This is going to be my Radvent sweater that we're doing.
That's a good idea.
So the reason why I went with this one, originally I was going to buy from Around the Table in the Whirls because I really like the one colorway. But then I went and I looked at all my summer dresses that I wanted to wear this over for an air conditioning. I was like, I really need to go with something as neutral as possible. Like, I want black and gray. And this one had the most like gray and black. I mean, yes, there's white, but I feel like I'm going to start with the black at the sleeves because it's knit sideways. And so I bought two of these so I can do it on both and come in and meet and probably get into the white.
But okay, that's a great idea. I like it.
Okay.
But my only concern is yardage. Is the yardage the same?
So you need at the big side, I think it was like 2,600. And I don't need the biggest size. So on this yardage, there's 918. So, and then I was gonna get a what are they called? The little ones The roulette.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna get a black one to do
Mhm.
like the band. So I feel with these two and then that extra one, I should be fine.
So you are still gonna get the Whirlette?
And
Or
just the
do you-
solid black.
Okay.
So yeah. That and then so that's one of my keep
Wait,
track
one more
on.
question.
Yeah.
Are you going to extend it? Like, are you
I
gonna
don't
make it
know.
longer?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Mhm.
Because like I said, all my intention is to wear it with tank tops and my sundresses.
Mhm.
And so for me, I think where it hits will be perfect for on those.
Mhm.
And then that other sweater that that people have been talking about, that's DK weight, that's made sideways like this,
Mhm.
is longer. And with it being DK, I think that one I will also make.
Mhm.
So I think this one I'm going to leave short.
Okay.
I'm looking because one of my skeins just fell on the floor. So excuse me a moment.
Mhm. Well, I'm gonna go while she's picking up her skein. So I of course, you know, I ordered yarn from Area 51. This is my December order. So now I am completely done with 2021 colorways. I have all 12 of them. So this is December 2021 colorway, and it is called I Am an Autumn.
So pretty.
That's what that is. And if you don't know, the scene is where Richard and Emily, Rory's grandparents, come to her birthday, and she gives him a Cosmo magazine. She gives her grandfather a Cosmo magazine to read on the porch. And he does the test, and he just discovers that he's an autumn. Yes, I know every scene
She does.
is possible. So this is my December, and then because I always order 2 skeins, I also received Home for the Holidays, and this is a gingerbread house type colorway.
Very awesome.
I am building my Christmas yarn stash, and I love it. And I have to purchase my January and February colors because I haven't done that yet. But I will. Don't worry. Have no fear.
But January's done.
I know, but she still has it up.
Okay. The other thing that I purchased was also from Hobby Lobby, and it was all, I love this yarn. This is just royal. Oh my goodness, where did the color go?
I think it's aquamarine.
This one's just ocean.
Oh, ocean.
Then I purchased the gray, which just light gray.
What did you purchase those for?
I will hold them up in a second and tell you all. Soft blue. I got 2 of each of these. And navy. So here's all 5 of them together. This will be JJ's graduation blanket. So, and then they have a variegated blue that I'm going to use for the border, but I haven't purchased that yet. So that is what I bought those for. And it's going to be a crochet blanket. It's either going to be, there's 3 blankets I'm debating between. They're all from Attic 24. One is the Neat Ripple that James sent me the pattern to. They're free patterns. And then Arbor, and then Hydrangea. I haven't decided.
I think I want to do hydrangea.
I really want to do that one really bad.
I'm
But
I want to do a hydrangea.
I also decided, like, hey, because you want to make all these scrappy or not scrappy, but crochet blankets, I have all kinds of nieces and nephews. And they're little right now. So if I start one and I put it in a hope chest for each of them, and I'm going to pin a name on it, obviously. I could make all of them before they graduate from high school.
Yeah.
So
Well, I pretty much have come to the conclusion that I have to restart Evelyn's blanket.
you lost it.
So I
New
think I'm gonna
Abyss.
put yarn from Hobby Lobby in the
Okay.
same colors, basically.
Yeah, I just figured with high school or with college graduation, he's gonna take it with him. We all know that they're gonna party. We all know that these children are probably gonna have, get drunk at one point or another and throw up, and this way he can throw it in the washing machine and dryer and I don't have to worry about it. And I can make him a really nice one for, his wedding or his college graduation. Out of better yarn.
It doesn't have to make that call of shame. Nikki, how do I get puke out of my blanket?
Right.
Oh, sorry. Something fell. I tried.
Happens.
Okay, then next thing I got yesterday, my lovely friend Nikki sent me a package. She sent me what we're going to talk about in a little bit. Is the Valentine's Day kit, but she also sent me some extras because she loves me. So back in October, not even September, I told her that I really liked her Valentine's Day kit. I had seen it then, or not her Halloween kit. I really liked it. So she set one aside for me. And yeah, she's my best friend. So this is the bag. You guys have already seen it, I'm sure. This is the bag that came in the Halloween kit. And I like it. And this is the yarn that Lisa dyed, LMK Designs. It is called Speckled Halloween. And you've seen this too because Nikki made a pair of socks for somebody. Can't remember, because she did. And the kit came with goodies. She always does. And it has salted caramel tea, pumpkin spice tea, and 2 caramel candies from her local candy shop. So
Local Amish.
Yeah. So this is the Halloween kit. Yes, I know you've already seen it, but it's new to me. So I'm showing it. Go ahead. I'm trying to keep back in here.
Don't forget your other little bag, or did you already take it out of there?
There was a little bag in here.
The notions. There's a notions pouch. You showed it to me yesterday when you got the package.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second.
It's okay if you don't have it by you.
No, I have it, but I just didn't. I don't know what I do with it. I don't have a notions pouch.
Did you get the stitch markers with it?
No.
Okay, I'll have to check the drawer that I had. I have a drawer for Heather that I stick her stuff in. So maybe it's still in that drawer. I'm sorry. Now I feel
have
bad.
the notion.
That came with
for the Valentine's Day, but not
yeah, there's a
Halloween.
notions pouch that matches that whole kit too, and stitch markers.
No, I didn't get that. I just got the yarn and the goodies.
Okay.
And then we were on Zoom and she showed this bag and I promptly said, oh, I love that. So it is Hocus Pocus. I put a spell on you. Has the cork bottom. It is quite large. I can fit my head in it.
Yeah, that is our large.
So yeah. That's what she sent me as gifts. The next thing where I have from her is going to wait until
the very tail end.
Yeah.
So I will show my shop thing. We're in the process of designing a new bag.
Are we moving into shop news?
Yes, unless you have more acquisitions.
No.
Okay. So with that being said, I've been working on a bag and I keep having to remake it and change the sizes. So this is the final sizes on this one. So this is out of just scrap material, but this is our extra large. And this is going to be a blanket bag. And that's the bottom. So it's 21 inches approximately wide and about 14 inches high. So, and
It's a big.
Yeah, inside of it, there's nothing special right now, but there will be an inside zipper pocket. And then inside here, we will put a little clasp for you to put your keys. And then there will be an extra little bag that comes with this when it comes out. But I just wanted to quickly put JJ's 5 skeins in here to see if my goal for this was correct.
Yeah, she showed it to me yesterday and had 2 project bags in it.
Yeah.
And I could not tell that there was anything in it. I was like, what?
Yeah. All 5 skeins are in there, guys. And I still have all that room.
And they're full skeins. So,
I think that my goal and I just put this handle on here just in case people wanted a handle. But I'm going to hold it like this because it's quite heavy. But look at all that extra room I still have in there. So that is coming to the shop soon. And they will be canvas bottoms with the fabric on top.
Yep. Super cool. I'm going to need one. So I have shop news. If you follow my Instagram, my shop Instagram, you already know this. But I am reopening my shop Monday, February 7th. Everything will go live at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I will show you, I have 2 sets ready right now, but I am currently making more. So my first set, I'm going to make this in different colors. It's just my sheep and my yarn balls. So yeah, and I tried to alternate the colors, which one's, dominant for the yarn balls, but that's what it looks like. It's a little sheepy and 2 yarn balls, and the sheep is the progress keeper. The yarn balls are the stitch markers. And my other set is going to be up for pre-order. So it goes live on the 7th, and pre-orders will ship the week of the 21st. So you will have them in enough time for St. Patrick's Day. And that's what this set looks like. It's a little leprechaun. Sorry for my nails, they're horrible. A little beer stein and a 3-leaf clover.
I love them. Love that.
So this set has all progress keepers on it. I just felt because of the size and the, So this is all progress keepers. Like I said, this will go up for pre-order on Monday. And then all of them will ship on the week of the 21st. And so this is another one that I was making last night. It doesn't have a set because I'm not quite done, but it's a little pony.
Aw, good hand.
So yeah, it's a little pony. I will make his girlfriend and they will be a set. Yeah, so that will be going too, and he is a progress keeper as well. I got new hooks from Amazon that are a little bit better, so
they're my favorites.
Yeah, shop will be live Monday, February 7th, and I am posting things. I'm trying to post things every day on Instagram, what I was able to get done that day, and yeah, I am very excited. I hope you are as excited as I am.
We all are very excited. So. And last but not least, is the Valentine's Day kit that me and Heather collaborated with.
One more thing.
Oh, okay.
We have to do are you doing the wrap up?
Oh yeah.
Wrap up and future cast ons before we do the.
I even brought it over here to remind myself. So by January, my messy notebook. I started the month with 56 projects. I added 10. I completed 11 items. I ended with 36 items on the needles, and I frogged 3 things. And one was what did I all frog? A brioche hat, which was the Harlow hat.
That math doesn't make sense.
Because some of the completed objects never went on here. It was just like my crocheted washcloths.
Uh-huh.
I only wrote it on there once that I did them.
Uh-huh.
That's why. There's 5 of those completed.
But you said you started the month with how many?
56. No,
And
36. I'm sorry. I started the month with 36.
I was
I
gonna
can't
say
read my own writing.
6 and ended with 37. Wait, what?
No, I started with 36 and I ended with 36 because that's how much stuff I added.
Okay, I see.
But I
But you
took the Harlow hat out. I took the mallow cowl out, and then I UFO'd. I didn't rip it out yet, but as of right now, I'm calling it frogged. Is the Cozy Up MCAL.
Mhm.
So I will revisit it in a few months and see if I still feel like I want to rip it off. Then I'll take all the lace work I already did out. So
Yeah, I like the finished products, the finished items, but I don't know that I necessarily want to do all that lace right off the bat.
right.
So good month. You added stuff and you finished stuff, but your number didn't change.
Didn't change.
So that's good. I mean, at least your number didn't increase because you added stuff.
Right. So starting February, I'm starting February with 36 projects. And we'll see how messy this notebook gets.
Okay, future cast-ons.
JJ's crochet blanket
Mm-hmm.
and the Radvink sweater.
When
I
are we
just
supposed to have that on?
Kim is gonna do a around the table KAL for that one, and I think she said it's gonna start in March 3rd. I think the text came through. We will keep you updated the next time we record, but yeah, March 3rd, I think she said she's starting it.
Mhm.
So we are not running that KAL. I don't want to do another sweater KAL anytime soon. So around the table, we'll be doing that. Kim will be heading it up. We will keep you informed on that.
Yeah. So my only future cast on, and I have it right here, is my February socks for my night out. No, Area 51. This is last year's February colorway, and it is called We're All Invited to the Party. This is obviously Gilmore Girls. This is when Lane's band is playing at the party, and yeah, I
I was
told
trying
you.
to think of it. I was like, is that when the Hep alien was invited?
Yeah, I told you. I know every scene. Um. So yeah, I'm gonna cast this on. I'm going to. I have needles I can cast on now, but I want to try and get my January socks off first.
You got this.
Yeah, if my friend would ever be ready to do the heel. No,
I'm
just
ready.
I'm just
Ready.
kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, now we are ready to do the Valentine's Day kit. If you have purchased the Valentine's Day kit and you do not want to be spoiled, please turn us off now, and we love you and we'll see you next week. But if you would like to see what is in the Valentine's Day kit,
Because we still have 4 up for sale, guys. I'm ready to
yes.
ship. Once
So
they're gone, they're gone.
without further ado, you have been warned. So beat it. If you don't
Means
want
you,
to,
Carol. This means you. This is where you need to turn us off right now.
yes, we love you. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay, this is the bag. This is the bag. I love it. It's so pretty. Do you want me to go through the notions pouch first?
Check whatever you want.
The notions pouch. You can hear the clinging of my stitch markers. So this is the set of stitch markers that was donated by me. They are the hearts, and you have a progress keeper and 2 stitch markers. Unfortunately, these are still, I don't know, fortunately, whatever. They're still in my old backings, but okay. They still work. And this is a little tub of Nicci's snagless stitch markers. Where's the camera? There it is. In pink, red, purple, black. And you're gonna have to remind me where this is from because I don't remember.
So the other progress keeper in there is from Birdie Parker, and that is her resin hearts. And everybody, there was 3 different colors that you could have received. Heather received a red one, and glitter.
I did. So all that was inside of this notions pouch. And then
Oh wait, there's more.
There's more. There's also a needle minder. Is that what these are called?
Needle minder, needle cozy.
Whatever. There's one of these in here. I love these because I like to use DPNs.
And you can also use those with your circular needles, guys. You don't have to have DPNs to use them. I use them on my magic loops.
Inside of the needle minder was 2 packages of tea, rose and mint herbal tea. But it fell out when I opened it. So I'm going to show you that. There is a chocolate bar that I already opened yesterday. Yes, I did. It's the Melty bar from your candy store.
Yep, that's a local candy store here in Oshkosh. That's been in business for over 100 years making those.
It's called Oaks.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a melty bar. Nicci told me that if I put a piece in my mouth, it will melt like a truffle, and it did, and it was delicious. That's a goodbye. And then I think all I have left in here is the yarn, and I'm trying to.
That I did not put a ball band around before I sent to you. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm just picking it up. It would have been gone by now anyway. So this month's Valentine's Day kit is 5 minis from Lisa. I am going to use my minis and make Valentine's Day socks. So I'm going to go in this order. But they are, what's the grams?
20 grams.
20 gram minis. So yeah, aren't they beautiful? So this is the yarn. I love it. It's beautiful. It doesn't smell like chemicals.
And they are each 87 yards.
87 yards.
20 grams, 87 yards each.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm going to make scrappy socks for Valentine's Day out of my kit. And I'm going to house everything in my bag because I love it.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, there is 4 left.
Yep.
4 left. Go buy them.
Please.
It is a very, very nice, very well thought out kit. I have been in countless meetings with Nicci and Lisa. They are very intent. They are very. What's the word I'm thinking about? Detailed, oriented. Like they
We
pay
chase
attention
it down.
to every last detail, and they try their best to provide the best kit possible. So it's not going to be, you're spending X amount of dollars on a kit and you're going to get a bag and a skein of yarn. they put a lot of thought into the extras that they're going to put into it. They put a lot of thought into the surprise goodies that, you know, they don't ever say what the bag is. Like, as much as I talked to them, I didn't know that the bag was that style. I didn't know that there was a notions pouch coming, the needle minder. I didn't know that there was another person, another person had contributed to the kit. There was a lot of things that I had no idea about. So,
and for our treat, like, we like to send out a treat with everyone, and we like to try to support a local to us business with that.
I vote for more candy. Just saying. I vote for more chocolate. I mean, I know you probably can't do that in the summer.
Not at all.
But
And in the candy, like she showed you the one with the caramels, we always make sure we put them in their own little Ziploc so they can't get on the yarn. It can't get on the bag.
Yeah, everything was this came in a Ziploc. I've already opened it because I had a piece yesterday. But everything was in a Ziploc. Very well packaged. And the ones that you'll get will be wrapped, nicely. The paper's already gone. Sorry.
Okay. We wrap them up for you guys for a present to treat yourself.
Yeah, I really recommend, if you're on the fence about if you want to purchase one, I really recommend purchasing it. And it's not just because I contributed to the kits, like, no. And it's not just because she's my friend. I think it's a really nice, well put together kit.
Thank you. To try.
Yeah. So, with that being said,
Zoom knitting for us, I forgot to mention in the beginning. So if you're still here, our Zoom meeting is in February.
I'm looking at it right now. Our Zoom knitting is February 19th.
Yep. So we will keep you updated on that. Zoom knitting will be at 4 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Pacific Time, 5 p.m. Eastern, and 3 p.m. Mountain?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when Heather updates her shop, guys, for her being 3 o'clock, that'll be 5 o'clock for Central and 6 o'clock for Eastern, because I know a lot of you guys are Eastern and you guys get confused by the time zones.
Oh yeah, sorry. My yeah, I'll post it on my Instagram. But yeah, please go follow my business Instagram, because I'm not posting anything on my personal Instagram.
And I do link her, I don't link it, but I put her business Instagram down below. And as soon as the shop opens, I will then move forward on all the shops. I will link her shop just like I do mine, so you guys can go right into her Etsy shop off the podcast.
You can do it on this one, because we won't record again until after the shop's already been open. The shop's opening the 7th, which is this Monday.
Yep. So it'll be down there for you guys to be able to go favorite it and get the updates. So we hope you have a fun week knitting and doing all the things.
We hope you get knitting time.
Because we probably won't this week. I know I won't.
We'll see. I doubt I will weekend. This weekend is going to be pretty busy with baseball.
And I'm working this weekend. So this is my day off with my mom today. So yeah, I'm working this weekend, and Monday I'm with the kids. The little boy that you saw when I had to do some adjusting in my camera, I will be with him all day Monday. That is my baby Warren. So.
And I will be texting her like crazy while I'm putting things up on my shop.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be busy with baseball. Yesterday was catcher appreciation day.
Oh, okay.
And Matt's coach wrote a really nice post about him. It's up on my stories if you want to.
I saw it this morning.
If you want to go watch it. Yeah, he is.
I feel so bad for Matt after a weekend of games when he comes and he's like, ow, ow. Because he's been squatting the whole weekend trying to catch all the balls.
This last weekend, we were in a tournament and it was 2 games guaranteed. And you play 2 games for sure. And then if you have a good enough seeding, then you go on to the championship game, which makes it 3 games. And we played back to back to back. So it's like we played the first game at 12. The second game was at 2:15. Third game was at 4 o'clock. So it's like he played, like normally we have like, an hour to 2 hours break, but no, like he played back to back to back. And he caught the first game, half of the second game, and all of the third game.
Oh wow.
So like his legs are like, by the time we're walking into the car and he can finally like relax and like decompress from everything.
Yeah.
We went out to eat afterwards with his coach and his wife and his kids. And we were walking to just from the car to the restaurant door. And Matt's like walking like he has jello legs because like he could not like get his legs to be like structured, So yeah, it was he's for sure he takes an Epsom salt bath when he comes home. He soaks in the bath for hours. I have to refill it with hot water because it goes cold.
Poor kiddo.
He ices his knees. His knees. We were joking around with him when he gets to high school, we're gonna have to insure his knees. Like, if you continue to be a catcher, we're gonna have to insure your knees. And it's a game that he loves because my nephew loved it, and whenever he's on the field, he feels like he has some kind of connection with Jay, and it's what he loves to do. And we were talking to his coach yesterday, and he's like, can you just like he goes, I picture sitting on the stands and watching Matt playing a high school game. He's like, I picture the feeling of watching him playing a high school game, watching him play a college game, and just like, I can't wait to be on the other side of that and watch him do everything that I taught him to do, Yeah. So, yeah. My son. No, yeah. If you're so interested, it's on my personal account. It's a nice post about my son. So if you want to read it, go ahead.
Proud mom moment. Proud mom.
Yeah.
There's Scoop. So we will let you go. We're just gonna ramble now.
Yeah. Sorry, that went on way longer than I wanted to do.
All right. All right.
Anyway, yeah. Have a great day. Have a good week. We will see you all in the next one.
Yep.
Yeah. Happy knitting.
Happy knitting. Bye.